Technicality of realism. This convention was challenged in order for us to keep the conventions of a professional interview. So using hot lights during interviews, and during Eleanor, sometimes the room was too dark, so we had to use key lights. However, it was confirmed by using no other lights but the natural sunlight when filming outdoors.
Concerns have risen with advances in technology.
Another convention we established was the use of Voice of God. This is where the speaker isn't seen but is only heard. The main convention with the expository genre, as the connection with creating a fixed meaning that piranha sites are wholly becoming a negative influence in the life of anorexic, and the use of Voice of God also helps the audience to connect well with the visualised images and gives them more exposition.
The popularity with media studies courses everywhere shows how important it is to recognise the pernicious effect of the perfection sells ideology. Nowhere is this more true than online. Only one body type is presented in the media and advertisements. Photographs are almost always photoshopped to remove any lines, lumps or bumps that are seen as imperfections. Two-thirds of teenage girls seek help and information online, and half of this group look for a way to lose weight. Pro-Ana websites appear all over the internet at an unlimited access. They are on all social networking sites, Tumblr, Facebook and Twitter feeds, which all put forward having an eating disorder as a lifestyle.
In the amateur documentaries that we researched, stills of extreme thin women and models from magazines were frequently used to shock the reader and point out what is thought to be the cause of people's growing obsession with skinniness. However, because of Beat's rules, this was not recommended. And so we challenged this convention by not showing extreme, shocking images, but only moderate images that supported Miss Gregory's point about them being damaging images.
We use many different types of shots within our documentary. The varying shots within our documentary is conventional, as for a short film, different shots create different perspectives of people's point of view. Our shots range from close-up, medium shot and long shots, and these are used to give a wholly more visualised subject of the matter of anorexia nervosa.
For sound, some diegetic sounds could not be avoided, such as during Leicester, the vox pops, the background noises of people walking by. Non-diegetic sounds are also present, for example, creating the typing and the clicking noises for the keyboard footage. The song Pink also is possibly the most important diegetic sound. It's conventional to have music that has relevance to the topic running through the documentary, and it bursts in volume at the appropriate bits to entice the audience.
Interviews are very conventional within a documentary, as they connote an expert's opinion. Figure Me Out is saturated with interviews, and these are from 3 different expertise in anorexia nervosa. We use these to express the viewpoint from our opinion. This opinion is new media is making it more and more accessible for anorexics to share their competitive behaviour, and although the internet is a fascinating, wonderful connection for society, you have to be careful of the negative influences. We believe through the interview with Charlotte Gregory and the media teacher, Nurse Deborah Warburton and Mads, the young ambassador from B, we have connoted this opinion.
Issues with that in terms of regulation and in terms of your access to material that can be potentially damaging.
It can be a cause because you can see photographs, you can read stories of how people have sort of lost weight quickly, but also it can help people who have got problems with an eating disorder as a means of support for them.
I think it's a very important subject to teach. Part of that is then looking at how new media affects perceptions of.
As for setups, it is conventional for reconstructions of a particular event or action in relation to the topic of the documentary to be used during interviews and some of the footage. While we did some research on setups and reenactments, the expository genre code establishes realism, and so reenactments would have gone against this. However, we couldn't avoid some setups through the fillers, as we wanted to create imagery more easily in the audience's head.
No place is perfect, and the internet is definitely the same. There are dark places and there are good places, but I wish I had not.
We developed the convention of realism through incorporating the handheld camera. We used the handheld camera when creating the vox pops, which we ventured out into Leicester's High Cross. We wanted to incorporate this as we needed to establish with the audience that this footage is real and that connotes that we haven't set up the scenes and these opinions from the people are real.
Would you put a picture up on Facebook if you thought you looked fab?
No.
Real.
During the interviews, we challenged the convention of altering positions of each interviewee. What else did we do? We confirmed the convention of using a green screen and projected images during the stop motion